Hi everybody, it's Jane.
And Mike.
From Earth Care Farm. We thought it'd be a good idea to show you our family garden and maybe just do like a once-a-month tour. There's no place to feel more alive than in the home garden where you just see things growing so rapidly. I feel like we go to bed and wake up and darn, things have sprouted so much.
It's evolved into a place that you feel sacred, you just respect it and appreciate everything here.
Yeah, so we'll show you what we got going on here. It's a mix of a lot of things that we love. We have a nice, beautiful row of lavender. I've become a big fan of the Phenomenal lavender. It makes it through every winter. It's a great cutting lavender for drying and filling our little eye satchels for kids' birthdays. And just love having that to attract pollinators as well. We have some hollyhocks in here as well for pollinators and just bringing that beauty into the garden. There's some broccoli behind it. We have a row of our tomatoes, which are needing a little more tying up, but this is our tomato staking method. We have some pink celery, which was a gift from a friend, beautiful, and some basil. Sugar snap peas are coming into their own right now.
They're like candy.
Yeah, the sugar and snap pea, really delicious. Every kid seems to really gravitate towards these and love them. Spinach alongside the sugar snap peas. This is a great time of year for spinach. It doesn't like it when it gets too hot, so it's just about to go by. Let's see what else we have going on over here. Little tiny Chinese cabbages, so they'll be coming into their own in about a month. I'd like to just throw in some sunflowers. I like interesting variations of height in the garden.
Yeah.
And then you can see that from your bedroom.
Yeah, the sunflowers attract the birds also.
We leave them up all winter. Good way to feed them. A couple of empty rows for our succession crops, which will be coming up. I love chamomile. It's such a nice one for drying and making teas with. Really good for calming children too. Make a little tea with that. Fill your ice cube trays with it and put one in a glass of water. Really nice. This is 2 successions of cucumbers. One I planted in May, and then the next one three weeks later. We'll be planting cucumbers next week as well.
Succession is important because if you plant a whole row and it's really just for your home family use, you have too much, and then that's great if you want to give it to a food pantry or something, but you wind up with how much lettuce can you have when you have a whole row of lettuce.
Kind of a messy patch of raspberries. There's always something to work on in the garden. Some garlic. This is our asparagus patch, and it's 22 years old now, and we did just start a new patch. This is when they start to kind of be a little bit less productive, but we still get some beautiful asparagus. Just a couple. Asparagus out of the garden is just tender all the way down the stalk. It's really, really good. You can eat it raw. This is one of my favorites. It's lovage. It's nice to have a plant that's just taller than yourself in a garden. It tastes a lot like celery. I love to use it just like celery in a potato salad or tuna salad. It has a hollow stem.
A hollow stem that you can use as a straw.
Yep, it's actually what was originally used in Bloody Marys. Delicious celery flavor. We've got some fennel. This is an experimental row. I've got some scarlet runner beans. I've planted some popcorn and some bitter melons, and I'm going to do like the kind of the Three Sisters combination of things that can climb on each other. The beans can climb on the corn, and the bitter melon is sort of like a squash.
It's a
with that as well.
Method of companion planting that is very beneficial.
I'm excited to see that in a couple months. Nothing here yet. Mixed herbs. Artichokes, a really fun crop to have. They're gorgeous and delicious. This is a funny thing. I dug this with children last year. This is potatoes, and apparently we missed potatoes, and so they're starting to sprout up, and I thought I would just leave them, see what happens. So volunteer potatoes. And then these are green beans that are just starting to come up. And I've only planted there. Again, we're going to do succession planting, so next week I'll do another round of green beans at the end of that bed. Beautiful lettuces coming up. I like a variety of lettuces. This is going to make a nice Caesar salad. And some zinnias just for cutting. Beautiful basil down there. Parsley, Swiss chard, a little bit of everything, all the things we love. Peppers and eggplants.
And just for beauty, Jane has, is that allium bulbs?
Yeah, these giant, beautiful allium flowers. They're just fun. They remind me of like a Dr. Seuss plant. Here's some of the big ones. These had white flowers. They're now green. Still pretty when they pass. And then these are the big beautiful, I think they're called gladiator alliums. Planted them a long time ago, and they come back every year.
And when you cut one and put it in your house, it just makes the house feel so much better.
It's
beautifying things.
So this is the June tour. We'll be back again in July for the July tour. And we'll see you next week for succession planting.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.